Hey everybody, welcome back to World of Warships Legends. Tonight we are queued up in the Tier 8 premium battleship, the République. And now for a while I haven't played this ship, just because when it was first added, those of us that know the ship was imminently broken. You know, Wargaming does what Wargaming does. Came in here and edited and critiqued. And I kind of quit playing it. I didn't feel like it was consistent, but out of nowhere, I started playing it again, and holy cow. The République still slaps. Now, we're queued up here with our friend Winning Kill. He is in the Worcester, the Worcester. He just unlocked it out of the bureau. Look at Colbert out here, just sitting there full broadside. Musashi, forced to take a broadside turn. Look at Winning Kill, rookie plays here, not paying attention to what's going on. I was hoping to catch the Musashi with the Citadel there. Unfortunately, we weren't able to lob the island there. Apologies for the odd-sounding audio. I am still a little bit under the weather, so I'm coming over a slight cold. Awesome. Shimakaze dev strikes are daring. I'd love to see that. A minute into the match. Booster over there is just begging for it. Of course, right as I'm about to unload on the Colbert, he drops spot. Now, torps are coming, obviously. We all know Shimakaze torps. You don't want to sit there and eat those, you know, capable of doing up to 20,000 damage. We don't want to sit there and eat them all the game, so we're going to slow down, turn in. Fortunately for Winning Kill, he does dodge the first rack of torps. Musashi's still sailing around broadside like an idiot. Let's go ahead and see if we could punish him. Now, my first shot was kind of a fluke. I didn't lead it very well. This one, not amazing dispersion, but you'll quickly see I'm able to sit here and chunk down the Musashi as I get a solid about 12,000 hit out of him. He's going to start opting in to be bow in. Shimakaze's going to camp up in his smoke for a while. And Musashi's focused on other people, so we're just going to be able to sit here and chunk him. We're not spotted, using the island for protection. We could sit here and eat away at the HP pool of his superstructure. Fortunately for him, he's not on an American or German battleship where you can quite literally milk 45,000 hit points or more out of the superstructure. What I'm trying to do here is avoid being melted by the Shimakaze. Now, I am paying attention. I just noticed that he's starting to rotate around the island. Our teammate over here is starting to sail away. Hopefully he doesn't sail into me. I'm going to go ahead and start sailing too. I don't want him to come around the island and just obliterate the two of us. It'd be an easy 200,000 damage game for him. He's already got a dev strike on the board. Believe he caught some other people with torps on the flank. So we're gonna have to start moving out of here. I don't want to full throttle into my teammate because we all know the magnetism. Wargaming says it's been fixed. I haven't had any instances other than the start of the match where I've been rammed by a teammate, but it does seem like it's fixed, but don't trust. So, Worcester over here, I actually trust auto aim here. Normally I never trust auto aim, but this is death for the Worcester. He's out there broadside, not paying attention to his crossfire. Just gets absolutely dev struck. Now that is huge because he's an HE spammer, right? And we all know Wargaming gave a nice buff to the HE. We don't need to be set on fire, double, tripled, or even quadruple fired for a permanent amount of time. Not preferable when you have a Torp Ninja around here that's just sending rack after rack after rack. Musashi's going to eat an entire torp field there. That's huge, as we all know. Yami's sister ship, so she's not as accurate as the Yami, but still more than capable of punishing us. Shimakaze, for some reason, decides to open water gunboat two battleships out here. I don't know what the idea behind that was. I don't know if, you know, he realized that the game is basically sealed here, or what have it. I'm trying to figure out what he's going to do. He does drop spot right as I'm about to line up a shot. I like to do the little L2 spam because sometimes it does help predict where they're going. Neptune is making the exact same mistake that the Wooster had. He thinks that he's safe, that we cannot lob the island. Unfortunately for him, that's not going to be the case. Montana out here kiting. We all know we don't chase kites, but I'm going to be able to do some solid chunking on his superstructure. Again, American battleship. So far, not a super exciting game. I haven't had any really huge shots other than the first dev strike on the Wooster. But you'll quickly see what I mean here. It takes a little bit for this game to kind of brew. I'm trying to avoid being YOLO torped. You know, Shimakaze's still alive. I'm not quite sure what the other destroyer is. I didn't check the roster here at the beginning of the match. I'll feel a lot more comfortable once the Shimakaze goes down. Neptune over there smoking up does what British cruisers do best. I turn around to attempt defending the base. I'm not going to let a perfectly good match ruin because someone wants to play passively. That is like the most irritating thing on this game. You have like 200,000 damage or something, you know, you have a Kraken, and then you lose because somebody just camps the base. Or caps the base, not camps. But I get it, it's part of the game, but Wargaming needs to do something where it encourages actual PvP instead of just rushing into caps. I get it, you know, it adds that whole excitement that you can't just sit here and spam R2 and do a bunch of damage and win that way, but it's kind of the point of the game. Like, this is like Battleship, but you actually get to play as the battleships. We do catch a torp there on the belt. I was trying to dodge there. Not the greatest rudder ship down the République. Prince Ruprecht is out here sailing around. Colbert is out here. He just rammed an island, and he's gonna pay for that. That's he's gonna have to sit here and hope he believes in Jesus, because he's about to go see Davy Jones here. We know that's death. I just had to watch for the pure toxicity of it. That's my second dev strike, a double hit to Citadel and the Colbert. He's out of here. That definitely helps both of us over here trying to shut down the Prince Ruprecht. He's gonna end up meeting the same fate as the Shimakaze. You know, we're not gonna get the dev strike or any significant hit pools out of him, but he just gets what's called Battleship Bukkake. Neptune out here sailing around, again, full broadside. Fortunately for us, Shimakaze does keep him spotted for us, doing what destroyer players do best. Spot, cap, and torp. You'll almost never see me playing destroyers because I suck at playing destroyers. And I'm not afraid to admit that. Because I get too bored sitting here waiting for stuff to happen. I end up throwing my ship away. I should probably buy the YOLO Emilio just because that's kind of the whole playstyle I have. Neptune out here sailing full broadside. Doesn't even adjust to when I shoot at him, so we all know what's going to happen here. I guess we don't. I thought that was certain death there. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the Neptune's just like the Plymouth and only has AP. I haven't seen him load up HE. Some of the British cruisers strictly have armor piercing, but they have pretty good armor piercing angles, which is a huge benefit to them. I haven't seen a lot of the Neptune in high tier matches. See what he's gonna do here before we just pull the trigger. He's slowing down because he knows torps are on the way. This is certain death. The dispersion there, absolute railguns. Good night. Triple hit the Citadel to the Neptune. We're up to 120,000 damage. You know, not an insanely exciting game out of the République, but still a solid ship. I mean, I've played probably 6 or 7 matches in this ship today, and every game I've been 120,000 or north. Maybe it's just because I've been playing against players that have just been potatoes and sailing around broadside, think they could get away with it, but the ship still hits. I even got a quite a good Monty video that'll be coming out here in a couple days. You know, some of our other friends, Spartan and Aaron and Peak, they Spartan loves the Montana, but the other two guys, not a fan of the Montana. I still think that the ship is, when played correctly, one of the best battleships in the game. One of the most accurate. Same goes for the République. I just have to say, pretty good consistency out of the ship. I've been quite happy with it so far. I've even been queuing up a lot of matches in the Marlboro. I hit like a 180,000 damage game the other night and lost in it, but we all know how that goes. Monty's out here sailing full broadside. Let's see if we can punish him. We all know why everyone hates playing the Monty. It's because that broadside, you get chunked. We hit him for 26,000. Gross occur first over here. Finishes him off. I would say poaching, but I didn't. You know, I did half of the damage of his health. Somebody else did the first half, so can't say he's stealing kills here. Now the destroyer here is just gonna play the long game here and avoid, try and torp, and we're not gonna give him free damage here, so we're just gonna go ahead and pull behind the island here and slow down. We see Gross occur first over here spamming. I need help from the Shima, need help. You just need someone to spot. Because we all know the RGA of torpedoes on a battleship, depending on what build you run, could be solid, but obviously with the help of a destroyer or some sort of sonar ship, that is going to ultimately help you spot torps. As you see a wall of skill just heading towards our teammate. See if Gross occur first goes down. Shima gets spotted. I don't even think I can lob the island here, so I'm not even going to waste a shell. Say the old Shimakaze now, worth the shell. Now the Pommern, now that we're looking at our teammate, I recently unlocked that, completing the battle pass. Not a fan of the ship. Not here to criticize wargaming, but come on. You got to start adding better campaign ships. The Pommern can be tanky. Secondaries are not horrible, but obviously anyone who runs the Bismarck is quite literally a fan of it because of the secondaries. Or maybe you're just a tanky battleship player who likes to sit there and decimate. But that's one of the main reasons why I like German battleships is because of the secondaries. Pommern with the correct build, I think I have mine up to like 10-kilometer range. As we know, Bismarck can reach up to, if you got the Bismarck B, you can reach up to like 14, I think, which is ridiculous. But I was playing the Pommern the other day, and I'm trying to make myself like the ship, but it just does not hit anything. Even with the dispersion build, it's just not accurate. I don't know if wargaming's all biased on the German ships, but according to actual history and schematics, German battleships were some of the most accurate for the era. I don't know what it is with the German battleships. You can't hit anything. Giving Stevie Wonder the joysticks here. Now again, I said earlier that I wasn't going to damage chase, but here I am sailing into the cap. I don't want this guy to ruin a perfectly good match because he's just camping in the base. Now he did throw out some defensive torps, so to be fair, he is still trying to damage chase. He launched some widespread, fortunately for us, so we're able to dodge the entire rack. He does go out of the base. He realizes the game's over. We're spotted. He's not going to be able to reload those torps in 20 seconds unless he's got the legendary torp mod. I don't know how good that is. Haven't unlocked it yet, so we'll have to see. Everyone's kind of just raining into the smoke cloud over here. Well, that's going to be it for the match here in the République. We level up here a couple times in the battle pass, get our steel. I think Wargaming will be adding some more steel ships here shortly, which will be awesome. 143,000 damage. We get first on the leaderboard. Solid match out of the République. Still a great ship, but that's going to be it. I'll catch you guys on the next video.